Good morning, guys. My name is Rudo. I'm a full-time crypto trader, and yesterday we were looking at Bitcoin at around 96.7, and I basically explained to you guys in the video that, oops, pause. Now, this is typically when I want to show you guys something, and screw that. Let's just ignore that tab. Typically when we want to go live, things like this happens. And I explained to you guys that I expect Bitcoin to creep itself up, and that this would be your buy zone, your invalidation zone if it falls below 95. So today's video headline is extremely clickbaity almost, but true. Okay. I am worried. I'm worried that Bitcoin is going to turn on us. And if it does, it's going to hurt us. And it's not going to hurt us necessarily so heavily on BTC, but it's going to hurt us on our alts. So you're looking at Cardano's already up by 12% for the day. Cardano could potentially fall back down to these levels down here at 45 cents, meaning that this is Cardano looking for exit liquidity. The same for Ethereum. Ethereum can start pushing up into that gap, just like Cardano does there. Go there and then go look for exit liquidity. We can do the same little argument for BNB, which is pushing up, filling this gap, and then go and look for that exit liquidity. It goes all the way down there. And the same then for even your beloved Solana, meaning which is already, come on, load. Solana, there we go, it's loading. Where it's at now, consolidate and go and fills that gap. Now, that is on the basis that Bitcoin is losing critical support. So if Bitcoin goes down to 70 and so forth, this is the kind of pain that the alts are still going to have. Now, the scary thing is, from highs to low, Solana is down 30%. From highs to low, Ethereum is down 33%. So it's a big retrace already. To see that retrace can potentially go down even another 70 or 60 or 80% means that I want to start hedging my ass, okay? I just want to start planning for if this happens. I'm not saying it will happen, but if this happens, I've got a short so that I end up still making money, although the rest of the market panics. Now, you guys know the old saying, the bulls climb the steps. So bull markets goes through phases and steps and retraces. But the bears, they jump out of the window. It's simple. So when the panic sets in and the market becomes bearish and it starts looking horrible, the drive to protecting capital becomes such a vicious cycle that the market tends to fall quite aggressively. Now, where am I going to short this? Okay, let's talk about that real quick. Before I do that, let me just quickly say hi to everybody. Let me know in the comments where you would be shorting Bitcoin from, and where in which country you're tuning in from. So good morning, Mr. Impatient Monk, Damian, Liesel, Renee, Stanku. All the regulars are here as usual. Good morning to each and every one of you guys. Let's quickly take it. Where will you be tuning in from? There we go. Okay, so let's continue on then. So the argument is I want to now start putting in an opposing trade just to cover myself. Okay. I did a Wyckoff analysis with everybody this morning where we were looking at the variance between, a reaccumulation and we were looking at market structures and if we need to now go down and so forth. And the shorted version or the truncated version from this, I see South Africa, Netherlands. Hello, Mr. Impatient Monk. So the shortened version from this is this. There's a massive supply zone sitting right there, okay? And you know what we want to do when Bitcoin starts entering a supply zone? That will typically be the area where I would suggest you start betting against the market, okay? I don't want this to be true. I don't want the market to panic. I don't want the market to sell, but it's evident when you look at this that we need to see more loss in the market to potentially go on a little bit higher. And the market could potentially want to fill that gap. And this version of filling that gap means going down to the 70s. And if this trend holds, okay, it means that this short could happen within the next few days. This is a 4-hour candle. It can happen within the next few days. Okay. But if this short happens and the market moves, we're going to move down quite violently. So by the end of Feb, if this is the case, we could already be at 76. And that will be a profitable short. So will I necessarily then offload some of my hodl bags? Well, the ones that I took profit on, I took profit. And what is remaining remains. So I never trade an investment, but I trade for money to invest. And this means that whatever I make here, I will potentially be able to go to my alts, the ones that I still have, and then add to the buyback, the DCA scenario. Add in, because when it's fast moves like this, we will inevitably have Bitcoin come right back. Okay. And that's the only thing that I want to share with you guys. I want to share the analysis that, okay, everything for everyone is still bullish. People believe that and hopes that there will be a bull market. Therefore, it has to, kind of do the opposite almost. And this is the danger zone, why we went long here. And if there's too many people that want to see this, it won't happen. Therefore, we're already in a long and we are okay. Okay, there you have it. Let's see what Reddy has to say. After 99K, this is definitely going down. There's a lot of liquidation down there. And you're rightfully so. So whether, it's just the one thing. If that liquidity, think of it like this, Reddy. Liquidity sitting in a specific area like this. Okay, let's do this. This is an imbalance. There's the imbalance in the market. It went too quick. Okay. Everybody that went long here, or the engineers that engineered the move went long here, they can have their stops up here, and that liquidity can shift around. So it's not necessarily a big, a guaranteed scenario. And therefore, the long is there. So I almost just want to say it's not definitely going to go down. The probability is high. But if it surprises people and breaks through 99, that it's going to move quickly, and we're going to see 112 in the same kind of span of time. And therefore, I'm covering on both sides. Just at this moment, it's just 250-50. Okay, last little thing to add, why it's 50-50. This is the current range, and we're heading into that midpoint. Okay, so what happens at the midpoint? We either will reject because we fell through, tested range lows. Now we're coming back to reject. Okay, we can go a little bit higher and then reject as well. There's no guarantees in this. But what I do know is this is an area where the market will be making up its mind, whether it wants to continue on higher or whether it needs to go back down lower. And having this little bit of safety net will protect my capital balance, or the balance of my accounts in that instance. So if it does go higher, I'll take the punishment. Okay, be the idiot that's shorted at close to Bitcoin all-time highs, but I'll be okay with that because the long that we have is already dragging its feet, offsetting. Okay, that's it. Thanks so much for taking the time, guys. Kilian joining in from Duitsland, Nederland. 68K, let's go. Crazy. You guys are bearish as hell, it seems. Let me know in the comments quickly, okay? If you're bearish, 333, let's see. 333 for the bears. Let's see where I want to do a quick sentiment check. There's about 158 people joining in live. 59, it's 60. It's sticking up on all the platforms. Let me know. Farmer John, you're obviously very bearish. Have you sold the top? Petro, Stefan, bearish as hell as well. So let's give everybody level by level. We need to adapt. Hey, I love it when you're quoting me back to myself. I was bearish 2 weeks ago, pretty bullish now. Okay, so Impatient Monk has got the complete. So you're betting on this setup. Okay, so you're betting on this one. So let's make this one nice and rosy for you. And look, I would love to have this. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna what we call Goy magnets. I'm gonna put a couple magnets in there, and let's see if we can get that price to turn and do that. Let's see what else we've got. We've got Renee's bearish as well. Okay, so a lot of Andrea are bearish. You guys are bearish as hell, so I'm not going to take the short. Maybe I'm just going to take the long. Buy better as my altcoins. Do I look better than your? Thanks, buddy. Okay. Let's see. Okay, right, guys. There we have it. We've got the whole idea. You need to play both sides of the market as a trader. As an investor hodler, you can only make money if it goes up. So you need to take profit when it does go up, so that you can buy the lows. You have the capital, or use your trading funds to be able to engineer additional purchase power for your hodl bags. Okay, so that's about everything this afternoon. We'll be looking at some hodl bags as well. I marked out these kind of reload zones for you guys yesterday. And Cardano is basically doing exactly just that. So I'm just going to highlight Cardano for you guys real quick. And so we're going to go daily time frame. And Cardano is moving into that rebalance zone. So it's creating that potential exit liquidity. And this is what you need to worry about. You see that there? You see that pivot there? As price is accelerating, people are FOMOing in on this, thinking that this is going to potentially lead the next drive, the next bull high, okay? And typically, it's this kind of imbalance where price then falls through too quickly, okay? The imbalance where it's going to capture liquidity and continue onwards. That's the action zone for me, where I want to sell some. And if I'm wrong, remember now, if the long goes, I want you guys all bearish as hell. So I can't do anything with you guys. You're not going to buy any of these lows with me. But if I'm wrong, okay, and if you're wrong, all of you guys are wrong, what will happen is this will drive through, make a higher high. That's the power of the higher high. Nothing tells uptrend is a high, then better than a higher high. It's as simple as that, okay? Makes the higher high, and then from that point onward, we will potentially come and test this range, because this is the area where the market now needs to decide, are we going to go bullish long-term or bearish long-term? So we're at that zone, and then I will buy back. Simple as that. Okay. There you have it. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for joining in, taking the time with me. I'll see you guys in the afternoon. As for the rest of you guys, I'm in my Discord. You can join. Get your Blofin accounts now. This is I especially got this partnership to allow the UK, European guys, and the US guys to actually be able to get into the Discord and trade live with me. Okay, your Blofin subscription or your Blofin affiliation will enable you to get roles that will unlock the chat channels in the Discord and get you in onto the public trade channel, which is where we're going to be next. So now at the moment, I'm live on YouTube with you guys. Thereafter, in the event schedule, the next event is live trading with you guys, 12:30, and it's a public event, and it's going to get you in there. And it's at that stage where I really want to try and fine-tune my trades. I want to try and get in a nice ETH short and potentially a nice BTC short if the market allows it. Okay, there you have it, guys. So it's as simple as that. Links in the video description. It's going to take you to my Discord. You're going to go to the navigation channel. Go there now. Click on partnerships. Boom. Okay. And then the Blofin logo in there. Okay. And then there's everything you need to do to qualify. And then you're going to click on the little claim button. It's as simple as that. Okay. Once it's there, it's going to ask you your user ID. I can't do anything with that other than just to check that you did everything you needed. And then I'll assign the necessary roles to your Discord account that gets you in on these channels and allows you to chat in the public channels and also participate in the live trading. There you go, guys. Have a lovely day. See you in the afternoon. Cheers, guys.
I'll keep hustling.
Subscribe now.